Hi everyone, and welcome to another Army on Parade. This time it's a Spanish 1808 to 1811. So I'll just go through the troops that we've got over here. I'll go through the cavalry first. And what we've got over here, we have 4 units of dragoons, and then just in front of those we have guerrillas. Coming across we then have the cazadores, the light cavalry, and then we've got your heavies at the back there. Probably got a bit too many of the heavies, but there you go, that's me for you. And then over here we have 13 line infantry, and we've also got 2 Irlander infantry, 1 foot guard. We also have 8 militia, which I'll show you over there, right in front of those buildings over there, and 4 light infantry battalions. We also have 9 skirmish stands of guerrillas, and then some limbers over the back there, and then obviously the various commanders and the artillery. I'll go through them now individually. So here we have the infantry battalions. A lot of hand painted flags there, which I did before the use of the internet, and paper flags, which are a lot more easier to use. Okay, so there, just down here are the light infantry of Valencia. And then behind those we have the foot guards, then the Irlander battalions. I've got 2 of those. And then the militia. All the flags are relatively spurious. Just guessed at a lot of them. Just the archetypal Spanish flag as well. I don't even know when it was used. Probably later. So, and here's the limbers. So, which I use for some of my house rules. Obviously they use the cattle quite a bit. They sort of almost drop the artillery off at the battlefield and then pulled the cattle off the battlefield, almost like 17th century artillery. There's the guerrillas. I do have another drawer full of guerrillas, but I only just bought 9 bases because I'm going to be doing one of Michael Hopper's scenarios. And then we go there, we've got the Commander-in-Chief there with his ADCs and his little damsel on the wagon there. And then we have to his left we have the 2 corps commanders, and we've got a lot of infantry commanders on horses, all nicely painted in their bright colours, etc. See those at the back there. And then coming in front here we have the light infantry, and once again with the 2 stands per infantry battalion, which I can then split into skirmish stands, which stay for in Shako. They stay for that for the whole battle. And in the front there we have 2 light guns, two heavy foot, and then we've got the Lady of Zaragoza. Her name is Agustina de Aragon. And then we've got foot guns. And then we've got some light guns, which the Spanish had probably quite a preference of. So that's the army. And here is some of my research material. So we've got the osprey, archetypal ospreys that everyone's used. Once again, I've mentioned these before, these painting guides. You can't get hold of them anymore. If you can get them, absolutely fabulous. Tell you everything. All the battalions, all the different colours and the types, etc. It keeps going. It goes even to the later ones as well. Up to the, and in this book here, which I actually love, unfortunately it's faded. But this is a great resource book. And you can't go wrong with a Funken and a Haythorn weight. And these are some of the scenario books that I use. And obviously the set of rules that I favour Shako 2. And just at the back there we've got some 10mm build-ins, which as you can see they're not too bad, and they don't take up a lot of space on the table because I use footprints on as far as little towns, etc. And those at the back there are all 3D prints, although that one there is a plaster cast, I think, plaster casting. That one there is a resin one, which I got many moons ago. I don't even know where I got it from. So that's the army. I'll just give you a flyby again. The actual figures are all fantassin, which were then changed to war modelling. Now Zan has started to remould all the figures due to a little conflict between him and someone else, which is unfortunate, but hey, so there you go. Hopefully getting these out on the table again very soon. There it is. Thanks for watching. Bye.